Tonight, the Washington Wizards as they play against the Brooklyn Nets at Barclays Center. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge joins us from the sideline. While we get a break, let's now take a look at the October standings out east. Taking a look at Washington, off to a great start this season, currently in second. And of course, there's the Nets, down 4 spots from them.
And right now for Brooklyn, they've stayed right there, just in sniffing distance of the conference leaders. That's a solid accomplishment at this stage of the season.
You know, I thought maybe they'd have it in them to actually join those leaders this season. But you're right, it's still nice work considering where they are.
And before we get going, let's hear from David Aldridge on the sideline. David?
Kevin, thank you. Kevin Durant is a champion, but he said, growing up, I never thought about titles. I just wanted to be the best player I could be. When I got to the league, I was listening to all the noise and it was taking control of my mind. For me, mentally, I have to just focus on my craft. Guys, the results have flown since then.
Clearly. David, thank you. Early on here, Greg, we already see some second-year players looking much improved over their rookie season.
Yeah, and if you put in the work, you're not guessing as much. You're comfortable now with the speed and physicality of the game, and I know I cut way back on my turnovers at the start of my second year.
And now Washington's starting group. In the backcourt, it's Dinwiddie and Beal. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Daniel Gafford, and it's Caldwell Pope in at the 3 slot. And for the Nets, front court spots filled by Durant and Griffin. Harris is out there with Harden, and it's Claxton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now, here is Harden. Good. And Harris gets the assist.
Set up on a platter that time by Harris. A room service dime right there.
Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Pass to Caldwell Pope. And it's sent back by KD. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Yeah, Durant and his teammates really in sync. I mean, helping each other out, facilitating for each other. That basket there, a real team effort.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Against Indiana, he was really on his game.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Harden against Dinwiddie. Outside Griffin. And now just over a minute played here in the first. And it's Durant, that time on the assist by Griffin. KD's got his second basket of the game. Here now is Dinwiddie. Rebounded by the Nets. Here's Griffin. And then Durant with the jam.
You know, why settle for the layup when you're this close? Durant might as well just turn it over and punch it home.
Dinwiddie outside. And there's the pass to Beal. It's hauled in by Claxton.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
Harden's shot is good.
Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes to start the game. And for a player with Blake Griffin's physical makeup, it was a big adjustment when he had to deal with injury issues. He's really had to reshape his body and his game.
The Nets have gotten all 5 of their shots to go down in the first quarter. Terrific start. It's Harden with the drive, and the shot goes down. Harden's got 6.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Now here's Beal. Kuzma passes to Gafford. And Griffin sends it back.
And how about the timing there? Griffin using that athleticism on the defensive end to block it.
And one thing about Griffin and the injuries, Greg, that he went through, he did everything he could to get his body back to where it needed to be.
And he didn't care what it was, yoga, weights, conditioning, you name it. because he knows how important it is to be able to elevate. And Griffin needs to be explosive, and he'll work 24/7 to make sure he is.
No good from Durant. Wizards trail by 7. Kuzma passes to Dinwiddie. Outside, Beal. Passes it to Kuzma. Dinwiddie outside. Clock at 6. The shot, no good. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
Durant kicks to Harden. Outside, Griffin. Good work there as it goes.
It was all about his athleticism when Griffin first came into the league, but it didn't take long to see he was about a lot more than that. He's got serious skills down low.
Now here's Beal. Misses off the left iron.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Harris inside. He's against Kuzma. Tries again. And Harris puts it in.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
So timeout called here. The first for Washington. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
Well, it really showed the trust they have in one another. I love how they got after it, and you could feel that they were playing for each other.
To see the numbers for Griffin. Some last season stats for him. Averaged about 11 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. And you can't downplay the importance of good size off the bench.
Space invader, a big guy who simply holds his ground and makes opponents work around him. That's good stuff.
Now here's Beal.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
And you know what? That tells the story in a lot of games, guys. And here you go. It's telling the story tonight, too.
That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. And here's Brooklyn. They're on a 16-5 run here. And the jam by Harden.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now. Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Dinwiddie passes to Kuzma. Dinwiddie outside. Pass to Gafford. Top of the key, Beal. Here's Caldwell Pope. Pope loose. Gafford. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. Harris with it. 14 points from him the last game against the 76ers in Philadelphia. Here's the floater. The shot by KD. No good. And it's Kuzma with the ball for Washington. Down by 15. Dinwiddie against Griffin. Kuzma can't get it to go.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm. Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Giving up too many open shots. I mean, that's what's happening here. They look to me to be a bit sluggish.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over.
And Kevin Durant signing an extension this past offseason, locked in with the Nets for the next 4 years. Seems like there's a very good chance Durant could end his career in Brooklyn.
Brooklyn making some changes. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Nicholas Claxton. That's Mills in for Harris. The Wizards also changing it up. Harrell, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Hachimura comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And Kispert subbed in for Caldwell Pope. Now here's Dinwiddie.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Good on the triple. KD's got 9.
You know, when Durant gets a look from that distance, he's letting it fly.
Harrell kicks to Dinwiddie. Aldridge against Harrell. Now here's Durant, coming off a stellar performance against Philadelphia. And here's Mills from the arc. Rebound by Kispert.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Now here's Beal. It's an 18-point game. And the officials call a traveling violation.
All right, a moment to check out stats for Durant. Last season, he played outstanding. 7th in three-point field goal percentage. And he'd make you pay every time he went to the line. Top 20 in free throw percentage.
And you know, back to his tremendous efficiency from 3 last year, top 10 in the league, he's truly a dead-eye shooter when he gets it going. Bruce Brown is checked in for Blake Griffin. And a switcher also for Washington. Berton is checked in. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Mills passes to Durant. Back to Mills. This one for 3. They get it back. A nice shot by KD. 11 points in the game.
Boy, what a quarter for him. I mean, he's found his rhythm, and he's really riding that wave right now.
And there's Harrell. That's good on the assist by Dinwiddie.
You know, when they try to get Harrell looks at the offensive end, it's usually foul line down, and for good reason. He's effective down there.
Pass to KD. Into the lane. And the foul on Rui Hachimura. That's his first foul. Johnson, he's checked in for the Nets.
Now into the lineup for your Nets, James Johnson.
Now Mills. 11-point game his last outing. Just 5 to shoot. And here's KD for 3. Washington with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Inside, here's Hachimura. Not going to go that time. And Brooklyn will come the other way. And here is Brown. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. That one's not going to go. Great D that time from Harrell. And the pass to Bertens. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And the instincts there from Hachimura. Notice the overcommitment by the defense and then makes the right pass.
Outside Aldridge. Nets passing it around. Johnson. Second shot opportunity. And he lays it up and in. And the Nets lead by 18.
And they've done the job on the offensive glass.
I like the activity there, keeping the ball alive and creating some second chance buckets.
Here's Dinwiddie. Again, the Wizards good for 2.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Takes the 13-footer. Count it. Johnson's got his second bucket.
Already, they've piled up 8 second-chance points.
Feasting on those backboards. I love that physicality.
Out to the right wing. Kispert with it. Brown on him. Kispert with the bucket. Nets leading by 16. Mills looking it over. No good from outside.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Katie against Harrell. From 11 feet away. No good off the back of the rim.
Boy, you've really got to put those away, especially against soft interior defense.
That one good for 2. Durant's got 13 points.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
There's the call on James Johnson. That is his first foul of the game. Paul Millsap's checked in for Brooklyn. Carter comes in for Kevin Durant. And the Wizards making a change here as well. Avdia's checked in. Here's Kispert. Avdia with it. Dinwiddie wide open. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Brown the pass to Johnson. From 11 feet away. Mills can't hit.
And mark that one down right there. It's going to be a long time until we see him miss another one like that.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. We've got more in store for you right after this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Nets.
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
And another thing they've done right from the start is converting a lot of those second chance opportunities. Those can be hard to come by sometimes.
Wizards trail by 18. So this is how the floor looks for the Wizards starting the second. Brown and Hachimura up at the forward. Then there's Davis Bertans. Then there's Kispert. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 1.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
The Wizards shooting 28%, a rocky performance for them offensively. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you for the baton, Kevin. Kyrie Irving, of course, marches to the beat of his own drum. At times, that might rub people the wrong way, but Kyrie says, I've learned lessons from it. That's the most beautiful and exciting part, just the growth. What I'm saying is, it's always been bigger than the game for me. And guys, you have to respect his willingness to go it alone.
You do indeed, D.A. Thank you for that portrait. Here's Dinwiddie, following the score by James Johnson. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Dinwiddie outside. Shot clock at 5. The three from Bertans. That one falls, coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got 3 assists in the game. Now here's Mills. Dinwiddie covering. Carter kicks to Johnson. Goes up again. Rebound by the Wizards. Now here is Hachimura. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Kispert. Does not score again. That's his fourth miss against one make. Mills with it. He's against Hachimura. Mills can't hit. Wizards trail by 15. To the paint. The Wizards working the ball around now. Dinwiddie with it. He's picked up by Millsap. Dinwiddie dishes to Avdia. Over Mills. Avdia can't hit.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one.
Here's Brown. Here he goes.
And Kevin, lots of standing around and watching by the defense that time.
And he makes them pay, doesn't he, Greg, with that emphatic slam.
And guys, that'll get his heart rate up a little bit, I can tell you that. Watch out, he can be a dangerous player when his motor is revved up that way.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his second.
And last season, the NBA adopting baseball scheduling. Teams play in town and play 2 games against the host. Mark, you think that'll go away as the pandemic wanes?
Well, you know, some of the things that have been instituted in light of the pandemic may hang around. I'm not sure where this is going to go. The concern is, does it hurt ticket sales having the same matchup back-to-back? Obviously, the business side comes into play always. Regardless, though, I do think cutting down on travel will continue to be a focus going forward, as will be minimizing the number of back-to-backs in the league.
And he makes the first. So for the Nets, Nicholas Claxton comes in for Johnson. And Harris subbed in for Patty Mills. And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Davis Bertans. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Hachimura. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Kispert. And Beal subbed in for Dinwiddie. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. And Kyle Kuzma now in year 1 of his 3-year, $40 million extension.
And he's improving. Stronger, better on the boards, finding ways to do more than put the ball in the hole.
And it's Brown missing. Wizards trail by 18. Now, Avdia. No points in the game yet for him. It's stolen by Carter. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Harris passes to Claxton. Good. And Harris gets the assist. And the Nets lead by 20.
You know, Harris has a really good all-around game, and I've been most impressed by his passing.
From 10 feet out, the shot's good from Kuzma.
He seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
And here's Carter. Here's Claxton. Harris outside. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
Griffin's checked in for the Nets. Harden comes in for Bruce Brown. That's good from Harris. Amazing how many players we're seeing come into the NBA, Clark, from all over the world right now.
Well, it's truly a global game, Kevin, and give credit to former Commissioner David Stern and certainly Adam Silver and his staff. But the league is a global league. The star players have done a great job of promoting it as a worldwide game as well. Every year you get players from multiple continents, Asia, Africa, Europe, Australia. Basketball is, again, it's a global game, so it makes sense we'll see more players from all over the world in the NBA.
So it's the Wizards now, following the bucket by the Nets. Caldwell-Pope feeling it out a bit. 6 on the shot clock. Shot's good by Gafford.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Harden against Caldwell Pope. Now here's Griffin. He's tightly guarded. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
What a find by Griffin. He's a lot more skilled as a passer than he gets credit for as far as power forwards go. He has terrific vision.
Now here's Avdia. He's still scoreless so far in this one. To the middle. Here's Kuzma. And Kuzma slams it in.
Boy, he makes it look so easy, doesn't he? Rising off the ground like that. Kuzma takes a lot of pride, not only in finishing with finesse, but power, too.
Here is Harden. 20 points for him last game against Philadelphia.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Now here's Beal. Count the basket. Caldwell Pope's got his first points of the game.
Yeah, cashing in close. Caldwell Pope showing you there. He's more than just a jump shooter.
Carter outside. Claxton the pass to Harden. And the jam by Harden.
Harden throwing it down right in their faces. Don't be so mean, James.
And so it's Beal. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. To the inside. Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Harden outside. Passes it to Griffin. Low block shot on the way. Rebounded by Gafford. Wizards trail by 21. Here's Avdia. And finished off by Avdia.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
My kind of hoops. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical.
Durant's checked in for the Nets. And a change for the Wizards. Harrell, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. So he can't get either to fall. And they pick up 2. Durant's got 15 points.
Yeah, he's got those Inspector Gadget arms. I mean, they go on forever. Durant, a threat on the offensive glass, too.
Harrell finds Beal. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Harris. The Nets making a switch here. Aldridge is checked in.
For your Knicks, LaMarcus Aldridge.
Beal against Harris. The shot by Beal, no good.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contributions.
Here's Durant. Outside for Griffin. And it's off from three-point range. Wizards trail by 21. Kuzma, left side. Outside, Beal. Down low, here's Caldwell Pope. Good, it's Beal picking up the assist.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Pass to KD. Shoots over Beal. KD can't get it to go.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Here's KD. After the basket by Montrezl Harrell, a shot by Harden, wide open, drains the three-pointer. 15 points in the game.
This is some kind of performance we're seeing from him today. He has yet to miss a shot.
KD against Caldwell Pope. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on LaMarcus Aldridge.
A sharp shooter with a quick trigger release, Caldwell Pope is known for being an efficient scorer.
The Wizards shooting their first free throws of the game.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great. About 77% as a team.
First free throw is good. And the Georgia Bulldog, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. KCP earns his keep on defense.
He certainly does, Kevin, but that combined with his long-range marksmanship have carved him a nice niche in the NBA, and part of the reason the Lakers won the championship in 2020.
Davis Bertans checks in for Washington, and Caldwell-Pope drops them both. Brooklyn leading by 18. Holden with it. 15 points in the game. Durant down low. He's guarded by Caldwell-Pope. And so it's Beal. He'll bring it up for Washington. Gets in and hoping this is the start of a new trend. 2 for 8 now from the field.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Harden can't hit. Wizards trail by 16. Pass to Bertans. Caldwell-Pope with it, and Griffin picks him up defensively. And Caldwell-Pope gets the basket. Caldwell-Pope's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Poked away and stolen by Harrell. Beal against Harris. Caldwell-Pope outside. He doesn't hit that one. And Brooklyn will come the other way. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Well, you know, the cohesiveness was evident out there. These guys feel like they can win in any arena, and they proved it that game.
Here's Caldwell-Pope following the bucket by the Nets. LaMarcus Aldridge grabs the miss. Here's Harden on the wing. Bertans defending. Back to Harden. 6 to shoot. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Harden's got 17.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Here's Beal from down in the low post. It goes.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Sometimes, for whatever reason, a lot of times you don't know why. It takes a little while to work the knots out, but it looks like they're putting it together right now.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And Caldwell-Pope gets the basket.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Caldwell-Pope against KD. Over Caldwell-Pope. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Durant's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, that's par for Durant. I mean, that's what he gives you, the ability to score at all 3 levels.
James Harden getting it done for the Brooklyn Nets. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Hey, James, we know that scoring seems to come easy for you. How do you create that mentality out there?
I just like to have fun. It's all for the kids. It's all for the fans. I think that's what we're here for. And so, guys, just go out there and compete, have fun, and just play hard.
My family doesn't think it's all for the kids, but I appreciate your sentiment. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
James Harden was the man in the first. He ended up with 17 points, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And from what we saw so far from the Nets, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
Their control of the boards is a big reason for this lead. Seems like it might have been their game plan coming in. Send multiple guys to the rim when the shot goes up.
Jack, what was your takeaway on Washington?
It's their defense that's put them in this spot. Giving up easy looks all over the place. It's like they don't have even a game plan in place. Check out the field goals. Well, that's not going to cut it, honey. I don't even want to talk about it no more.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? We've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Front court spots filled by Durant and Griffin. Harden out there with Joe Harris. And it's Claxton in at the 5 roaming the paint. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
And we continue to see Beal improve as a playmaker. Beautiful pass there. And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot. Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Claxton the pass to Griffin. He can't get it to go. And it's Washington the other way. Lets it go from 14. And Gafford throws it down.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this lead.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark.
Which is a spark they desperately need. They've got to ramp up the intensity.
Out to Harris. There's the 3. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 5 assists in the game.
Really good to see Harris playing with that kind of confidence because, these shots will only help him get better.
Now, here's Gafford. He's got 8. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Harden's got the ball off on the layup. And it's Dinwiddie with the ball. Bringing it up now for the Washington Wizards. They trail by 14. And that one is good from Bradley Beal.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Dinwiddie against Harden. To the paint. Rebounded by the Nets. Claxton's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's KD. And it's good. That bucket takes him to 9 for 14.
Yeah, at first glance, you might think Durant has trouble finishing through contact, but think again, folks. You can't measure desire by body type.
The shot by Beal, no good. Nets leading by 14. KD drives in. Harden draws the double. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11.
Surgical precision from Harden, demonstrating his sick handles one more time.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Harden against Dinwiddie. Now the pass to Gaffney. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Harden outside, takes a 3. The rebound by Caldwell Pope.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And there's the drive.
So quick on these drives, as quick as a hiccup. Can't let him, Caldwell Pope, get into the lane like this.
Inside, here's KD. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
The Nets shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight. Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Paul Millsap is checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Johnson comes in for Blake Griffin. Bruce Brown, he's checked in for Harris. And it's Mills in for James Harden. Free throw drops for KD. Clark as good a scorer as ever. Durant just needs to stay healthy, right? Just to break all kinds of records.
I agree with that, Kevin. He is as lethal a scorer as we've seen. I mean, when you just talk about putting the ball in the basket, he's in the top 10 all time for my money.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
To the inside, here's Millsap. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
You've got to be more physical than that against Millsap. He's good at fighting his way through contact on the way up.
Dinwiddie kicks to Beal. Brooklyn with the rebound. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. Johnson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his 3rd personal. Team second.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Nets.
They've been penetrating with a certain amount of ease, guys. Just as much in this half as the first.
You know, something else I've noticed is just how many of their baskets have been set up by assists throughout the game.
And the first one drops. Carter, he's checked in for Kevin Durant. Diaz checked in for Washington. He's perfect from the line this time. Here's Dinwiddie. 6 points for him. To the middle. Here's Hachimura. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
I love how under control Hachimura is. Able to push his way through the contact and score. Nice work.
Now here's Mills. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Brown. Lays it up off the glass. And the Nets lead by 21.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Now here's Dinwiddie, covered by Mills, and the layup's good off the glass.
Cashing in on the interior, making it look all too easy.
Brown feeling it out a bit. And the rejection by Gafford. Hachimura the pass to Dinwiddie. Here's Kispert. The rebound by the Nets. Johnson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Millsap finds Mills. And there's the whistle. That goes on Denny Avdia. That's his first foul. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Washington.
Montrezl Harrell.
And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
And so it's Brooklyn with it. They have a 19-point lead. And there's the call on Montrezl Harrell. That is his first foul of the game.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Pretty early to be over the limit. That foul situation is something we want to keep an eye on.
The Nets have gone 5 of 8 from the charity stripe here tonight.
Patrick Mills. And out the line, shooting 2.
That free throw, no good.
You know, Patty Mills is one of a long line of outstanding Australian players who played their college ball in Northern California at St. Mary's College.
And the second free throw, good. Wizards trail by 20. Now here's Dinwiddie. 8 points for him. Over in the corner, Avdia. The three-pointer off the mark.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Mills finds Johnson. Back to Mills. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over Hachimura. And the Nets miss again. Washington's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Knocked away.
Corey Kispert, his first foul. Team's 5th foul.
The Nets have taken 10 shots from the free throw line up to this point and made 6 of them.
Carter at the line 2 times.
The first one falls. Both good from the line that time. And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. Now here's Kispert. He's guarded closely. Can't connect from 13 feet out. Nets leading by 22. Pass to Carter. Back to Johnson. Pass to Mills. Just 5 on the clock. Kicks to Brown. Three-pointer on the way. He can't get that one. And Washington the other way now.
You know, it hasn't been his best outing, but they still find themselves in the driver's seat here.
And it's all about getting to the right spot. And Hachimura did just that in transition.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Good evening, Kevin. Now, the NBA does get high marks for its diversity, but there is some frustration on that front when you look at head coaches and front office positions. All-star Karl Anthony Towns said, men of color deserve a chance to lead a team, run an organization, and make their mark. Not just with a jersey on, but with a suit on. Guys?
Thank you, David. Kispert kicks to Dinwiddie. Inside. Here's Harrell. Got it. Good job in the low post. Harrell's got 6 points.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
And coming up, Montrezl Harrell said he patterned his game after the All-Star Zach Randolph. Zebo was undersized on paper but was strong as an ox and found angles to finish.
Brooklyn making some changes. LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for Johnson. And Joe Harris is subbed in for Javon Carter. And a change for the Wizards. Davis Bertans checks in for Avdija. Now here is Harris. 10 points for him. Here's Brown. Aldridge down low. Outside for Millsap. Good, and Aldridge gets the assist. Millsap's got 5 points now in the quarter. And like the great Zebo, Montrezl Harrell might be undersized on paper, but Craig, that 7'4" wingspan levels the playing court.
Not to mention his leaping ability. Harrell's more of a dunker, quite honestly, but he also displays that soft touch inside.
Now here's Mills. The shot that time, not on target. Good work defensively by Hachimura.
And the team has gotten it done here in spite of his performance. Still 0 from the field.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
And here's Mills after Rui Hachimura gets his shot to go from deep. Here's Brown. It's not going to go for him. And Washington the other way now. Dinwiddie against Millsap. Dinwiddie with the bucket. Dinwiddie's got 10 points.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Brown drives in, and it's good, 2 points. And the Nets lead by 20.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Now here is Hachimura. He has 7. Millsap with the steal. Left side, Brown. Rebounded by the Wizards. Hachimura's got his 4th rebound in this one. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. The shot, no good. The Nets go the other way with it. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. 1:29 left here in the third quarter. Now Mills, 6 on the shot clock. Millsap finds Aldridge, shoots over Hachimura, and it's Aldridge missing. Wizards trail by 20. Down low, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
It puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Timeout called, the Nets.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
So for the Nets, Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Millsap. Kevin Durant comes in for Bruce Brown. And James Harden subbed in for Patty Mills. Then for the Wizards, Caldwell Pope comes in for Kispert. And Beal subbed in for Dinwiddie. Now here's Harden. He's got 19. Back to Harris. And he gets it back.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
They get it back. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Nets. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. He dishes it to Harris. Outside Aldridge. That's tipped. Caldwell Pope passes to Beal. To the paint. Here's Harrell. Good. It's Beal picking up the assist. 8 points from Montrezl Harrell.
And guys, not much more a defender can do in that situation. Harrell with the focus and the strength to just power through the contact.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Nets lead by 18. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. So on the floor for Washington, Bradley Beal is out there with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Then it's Rui Hachimura. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. And it's Bertanissen at the 5 down low. Now here's Griffin. And here's Caldwell-Pope. Some solid defense there from KD. Nets leading by 20. And Greg, the league's in a great place for talent. So many incredible players just entering their primes. You excited where the league is right now headed?
Oh, my goodness, Kevin. Guys like Devin Booker, Luka Doncic, Donovan Mitchell. I mean, the list goes on and on. And a lot of these youngsters carrying their teams to great heights. Impressive to watch.
Harden outside.
Boy, what a find. Harden's passing skill, incredible. James did win an assist title, you know.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Now here's Caldwell-Pope. He's guarded closely. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got 8 rebounds in this game. That's good from Harris on the assist by Harden.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Now here's Beal. They need this, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
Yeah, first and foremost, he's a pass-first team player, is Caldwell-Pope. Love seeing that.
Here is Harden. Pass to Claxton. Up top, Durant. John's defending. That one doesn't drop. Wizards have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. The pass to Kuzma. Now Caldwell-Pope. Over Claxton. And it's Durant with the rebound. Durant's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Count that one. KD's got 26.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Now here's Kuzma. Hachimura the pass to Beal. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. Thomas checked in for Brooklyn. And then for Washington, Daniel Gafford's checked in for Hachimura. Aaron Holiday comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And Raul Neto's subbed in for Beal. And here are the Nets. They've outscored them 10 points to 2 during this run. Harden finds KD. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Neto, the pass to Bertans. Gafford with the ball. The dish now to Holiday. Passes it to Neto. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
Oh, why, dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points.
A lot of bounceability there, guys. I mean, well above the rim. That's what makes him dangerous.
And the jam by Kevin Durant.
You know what the result's going to be when Durant makes a move to the bucket like that. Just a matter of how hard is he going to throw it down.
Here's Neto. Pass to Gafford. And for the first time in 2021, Clark, we had the full play-in tournament featuring the 7 through 10 seeds. What'd you think of the new format?
I really enjoyed it. I mean, again, part of it was we're coming out of a pandemic, and so we're starving for all things sports, and this added another level of excitement to, I think, the best game in the world, NBA basketball. You had Steph against LeBron and AD. So I think it was a pretty awesome result overall.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Now here's Durant. Drains it from 17 feet out. KD's got 16 points here in the second half.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Washington calls timeout. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
He's really taking it to him inside. They got to find a way to slow him down.
Get loud for your Brooklyn Nets.
Johnson, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Carter comes in for James Harden. And then for Washington, Hill comes in for Bertans. Avdia subbed in for Caldwell Pope. Avdia, the pass to Gill. Carter against Holiday. Pass to Neto. Here's Gill. Over Carter. Rebound, Brooklyn. Claxton's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Feeds to Johnson. The rebound by Holiday. And so it's Holiday with it. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. Now here's Avdia. He's guarded by Thomas. For Brooklyn, they've gone 8 of 11 from the field in the final period. Great shooting down the stretch. And it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way. Some changes for Brooklyn. Millsap comes in for Nicholas Claxton. And DeAndre Bembers subbed in for Kevin Durant. Here's Neto. And Greg, with recent legal results, more opportunities now for compensation for college athletes. Do you like it?
I do. I mean, there's enough money going around. I don't have a problem with the athletes getting a share, especially with the amount of time and effort and energy they have to commit. Let's take care of the guys. Let them enjoy the collegiate experience.
And the Nets with possession here. After the basket by Washington. Thomas, no luck. Holiday looking for an opening. Driving in. The layup off target.
You know, you don't always get that opportunity, so those are the ones you hate to miss.
Thomas kicks to Carter. And the pass to Millsap. Back to Carter. 6 to shoot. Rebounded by the Wizards. Here's Neto. Passes it to Holiday. Now here's Gafford. Pass to Neto. Now Gafford over Johnson. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Carter down low. Guarded by Holiday. Carter the pass to Thomas. To the inside. Millsap. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
with long arms and excellent skill and understated strength. Millsap bullies the defender on the finish.
And here is Gafford. Gill misses. Carter outside. Greg, playing most of your career in the 90s, the game has really changed. Less physical, more skilled. But what role has the league played in all of that change?
Well, the NBA is at the forefront of these changes. The competition committee that they have that meets annually to discuss ways to try to improve the game. Listen, they're not going to always knock it out of the park, but you have to keep thinking forward. And I applaud the league for their attempts to try to improve this game and grow it.
Here's Thomas after the basket by Washington. Back to Carter. He wants to get to Millsap and does. Over Avdia. Millsap misses. Washington's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. The feed to Holiday. Pass to Gill. The pass to Gafford. Here's Neto. Johnson with the block. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. It's stolen. Avdia with it. Bembry with the rebound. Here is Carter. Passes it to Bembry. And he banks in the layup.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here.
Washington ball.
And Washington making a change here. Harrell's checked in. Here's Neto. He's guarded by Thomas. And there's the call on Montrezl Harrell. That'll be his second foul of the game. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Pass to Millsap. We've heard the calls for more diversity among head coaches, Greg. With the turnover this offseason came a lot of opportunity.
And Kevin, that's really what it's all about, right? The league's values of diversity and inclusion have been really pushed to the forefront. And I think that's one reason why our game is so popular globally, because it is so inclusive.
Thomas, no good. And so it's Neto with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. Pass to Harrell. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost him.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
Kispert's checked in for Avdia. Carter looking around. Johnson up top. And there's the pass to Bembry. 5 to shoot. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell.
Team foul. At the line, shooting for Brooklyn, James Johnson. Stepping to the line with 2 shots.
And that one misses. And last season, All-Stars, Greg, missing 19% of their available games. With the shortened off seasons, are you concerned about the toll it takes?
You are, but this offseason maybe not as painfully short as the last one. And in these tough times, some sacrifices are made, no doubt. Health, perhaps, one of the biggest.
That one is no good. Washington's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Nets.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year. The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Kevin Durant.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Now here is Aldridge. Thomas surveying the D. Here's Millsap. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it. They've done it.
The shot by Holiday, no good. Here's Bembry. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, James. You have seen every type of defense from opponents over the years. What do you enjoy about that back-and-forth challenge?
Just every single game I'm trying to figure out what they're doing and how can I be aggressive and attack it. You know, I love playing a game of basketball. I love, being crafty and just trying to compete at a high level every single night. You know, it takes a lot, but I'm built for it, and I'm going to just continue to keep going.
Well, you won the chess match tonight, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you later.